Good morning. I'm Roger Miles. I'm the Deputy President for Association for Living Values Education International. I've been asked to provide the course details for the values-based atmosphere starting today, and the aspects of the course are going to be based on the agenda, the contents of the course, your values-based atmosphere certificate, point score certification process, mind mapping, building your point score, and your personal values evaluation quiz. It's all about finding yourself. What we want you to do is to have an understanding of how the structure goes so that it's simple and you have no complications on the way through. It's very simple. It's quite a deliberately well organized and thought out process, and I think you'll enjoy the course. So just to very briefly, the course is structured to be undertaken by individuals, groups, used as classroom activities and families at home. It can be undertaken one time, estimatedly at about 8 hours, or with you choosing when to start and stop, for up to 14 days from the date of the course starting. Now, the first thing to do is to introduce you to the people who are going to be giving the course. And these beautiful people have volunteered their time and energy to provide their knowledge and their wisdom into the course. They are drawn from directors of the Association for Living Values International and country associates and facilitators from countries around the world. All have contributed to the values-based atmosphere that you're now engaged in. And I want to express my own appreciation for their support in bringing their years of experience and knowledge, because they know the importance of living values and the potential to change the lives of many. The Living Values Association was formed as an NGO in Geneva in 2004. We've been going now for 20 odd years and we're currently represented in 43 countries. It has an ongoing program of activities that deliver the living values approach. Out of interest, I added up the collective years of loving engagement by our facilitators for this course, and it comes to in excess of 200 years of time that these folk have put their life and their energy into values education. To our contributors, I say thank you for the gift of your wisdom and the experience that we might all discover within ourselves and benefit from your sessions, that we can go out and share them and benefit the world. Why should you care about certification? Well, it does give credibility to your skills and experience. Without a certificate, your employer would need to trust your word and the word of your referees that you have the skills that you need to do the job. And the certificate is there for that purpose. The Living Values Education Certificate is not simply about the skills. It's about what makes you better at your job. It acknowledges a way of life, a symbol of how you live, how you are, and it stands for something intangible, yet easily seen and felt, identified by the way we behave and the dynamic we project. The values-based atmosphere is a feeling, something everyone automatically recognizes when you meet. This is your values-based atmosphere and something to be cherished. Our opportunity within this program is to help you discover it within yourselves. VBA certificate, Values-Based Atmosphere Certificate, is based on a points evaluation criteria. The points are allocated to you for addressing each of the questions following each of the assignments. This shows to us your attendance and validates your certification. On completion of each assignment, you automatically move to the next assignment. Your certification is required to have you complete all of the course components with points by the time that you have finished the program and submitted your final point score. The three areas where you get points are the questions from the assignments themselves, the questions involved in the Living Values personal quiz, and the values-based atmosphere mind map, which you create during the course of the program and which on completion you submit to the values-based atmosphere mind map at livingvalues.net. The purpose of mind mapping is to see the bigger picture, to have clarity for all the various elements that make up a task or situation. Gathering the thoughts are a challenge, and you need a simple solution. The size of the task can be big or small. It can be as different as what makes you happy, building a house, or even operating and working this course and developing a Living Values essential lifestyle behavior. The course could look like this. It's a computerized version of a mind map, and as you see, the little wordings on the arms of the mind map tells you something you have to know, something you have to learn, something you have to do, something you should have done, or something you will do in the future. How you structure it is completely up to you. It's just a concept. In Living Values, in our workshops, we recommend and we include mind mapping as part of a group and individual opportunity. And here are two examples of ones that have been done. Just to remind you that the mind map activity must be done before the 14 days of the start of the course and emailed to vbamindmap@livingvalues.net. Mind maps are applicable diagrams. They provide you a structure for your ideas, and it's easy to navigate. They're visually pleasing and significant. Those are basically the aspects of the structure. They allow us to break down complex ideas and make notes in a way that they're easily readable rather than having them in words. Mind maps for groups, absolutely essential. Brainstorming is vital to get another's perspective. These folks in this photograph show Cambodian people who have gathered together to have a look at the ethnic problems in their country and look at how they might resolve and solve those problems. Mind mapping is great for explaining Living Values activities. When we have them in classrooms, we quite often bring groups together and allow them to present their collective mind map to their audience and to be able to explain exactly what they meant by the aspects that they highlighted. Mind maps, in my mind, are best drawn by hand. I like to use them all the time because it's an easy way of seeing where my mind is flowing, and this is what you can do here for the values-based atmosphere, or you can colour it in and make it extremely pretty as the ones before. At the end of the course, you submit your mind map to vbamindmap@livingvalues.net. The simple quiz, the values-based atmosphere quiz, is to find yourself. It's an opportunity to discover where values are in your life today. And you'll be providing answers to the questions that are offered to you, and each one of those helps towards your points to get your certification. It provides an insight into how each value will be developed to be a greater force in your life, and all that it requires is a very honest reflection and a sincerity to see the truth. And on a final note, please take time to explore the extensive resources available to you free on the website livingvalues.net and our invitation to become involved with Living Values. You could be a facilitator, a representative, or a focal point in your country has yet to have a Living Values presence. There's still 100 countries, and take what you need from the Living Values approach to bring the importance of values to the forefront in all you meet. Building a relationship with Living Values is a beautiful and enriching experience. We really hope and pray that you will enjoy the course. So you can start right now and have a wonderful time. Thank you.